Looks like we're in business.
We are in business. How about that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this a little bit for right now. So, good morning, Miss Penny and Mr. Bill.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing today?
Oh, I am just doing peachy today, peachy keen, even though we sometimes, again, we have these technical difficulties, right? And
Well, I can help with your technical difficulty
okay,
because I don't think you're peachy. You don't live in Georgia.
You think that that's adversely affecting his technology?
It might be. He's stumped.
Oh no.
what?
I think you got muted there for a minute, but we're good.
Okay. That is good, but it says your default has changed to microphone, which is okay because you can still hear me, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. And again, I have been seeing that a bit on Facebook a little bit too, that where I think that they're, because school is out and you have all the kids out there and it is a Saturday too, that they're getting a little bit overloaded. And I think that they are working on that. As a matter of fact, I know they're working on it. But being entrepreneurs and being on the internet and online niche, we have to really focus sometimes and we have to work out those little bugs because we don't have an IT department, right?
No, that little story that you shared about when Marissa lost her phone and what you went through. You're right. We don't have an IT department. Some time ago, I was busily working in my home office, and all of a sudden there was a loud crack outside, and it turned out that it was a transformer a few blocks away at a big distribution center, and I was scrambling because here I am with an internet business and there's no electricity, no internet, no nothing. And I was driving from place to place with my laptop, trying desperately. And it was such a huge outage. I kept having to drive. Nope, we don't have any either. Those things do happen. And you can't do everything on your phone as much as we like to, but there are some things that you need your laptop for.
Right. And then what and so what do? We take a deep breath, right? And we say, all right, let's take the next step. And like you said, you jumped in your car and were you able to connect that day finally?
Yes, but it took at least an hour and a half.
Okay.
So that was very challenging when I had appointments set up and I had some students, I had some clients, and what are you going to do? You have to just roll with it. You have to, I sent them little messages. I'm having a little issue here, but you're right. You can't just wait for the IT department. You need to take action. And that's really the bottom line when you're talking about having a business, any kind of business. You just have to identify the challenge and then find a way to get over that hurdle.
And so one of the things that we do is that we do in starting any business, we go through some training, right? And but the thing that I found about the training a lot too is that sometimes there there's pieces missing. Now I remember back in the day where if you went online and you ordered something and it was, let's just say, a class on how to do something, let's just say do post ads or something, you got this little CD and it came in the mail and it came the next day and it says, okay, here, stick this in your computer. And at sometimes and there were challenges because you didn't have a CD.
Right, the wrong format. Oh, yeah.
Right. So then you get it in and then you start watching it. You say, hey, I have a question. And so you call the 800 number and you sit there for 3 or 4 minutes, or it says leave a message, we'll get back to you, and 3 or 4 days later they get back to you. You can't remember what it was, right?
Yeah.
And today, in today's environment, that has changed dramatically. It
Yes.
really has, and I've been very, very impressed with, some of the training that we have received. I have known, Penny almost going on 1.5 years or so, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we have both started different online businesses, and we have gone through that process, and that's why we're here today. We're here today to talk about, what is your why and why are you here? And we're also here to help you. We're trying to help because we're in this, and what's really amazing and what I find too is the fact that and I won't say it because Bill is actually my older brother. Just kidding. That face he gives me.
I don't look as old as you.
Yeah. Good one. And that's true, but I'm sneaky. I'm very young. I'm in the new 40s, Bill.
That's
I don't know
right.
about you, but I'm in the new 40s. And so if you like, and sometimes it's very scary, right? To get out there and try to do something and you're not sure what to do. So, what have you done in the past, Penny?
Well, the short story is I went to college, I got a degree, then I ended up getting married and starting a family because the market wasn't so good. Then I stayed home with my kids, restarted my career when I got older, and I did not use my education that I thought was so important at the time. And one thing led to another, and I ended up going back to college for yet another degree because I wasn't making the money I should have been making when the economy crashed. And I ended up stuck. I'm reinventing myself. I'm getting more education. And then I realized I was stuck in this job that I absolutely hated, punching a clock. I never even punched a clock since I was a kid working at McDonald's. And that fueled me to start looking for another way because I knew that I could not do this for the rest of my life. I just was so unhappy with my job. And thankfully, I have a supportive husband who said, well, based on all the things that you've done before, if you feel that this is what you want to do, you want to start an online business, he supported me. And then he quickly saw that it was something that we could do together. And so it's turned into, this is our retirement plan, that do something that we enjoy, help other people, and have the time, location, and money freedom that having a regular 9-to-5 job was never going to get us. So we started looking at opportunities. We took lots of training, and you can get paralyzed, lost in that whole training mode.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the number one thing is if you network and you surround yourself with the right people, you're going to have the mindset that no matter what hurdles you do come across, your computer going down, you're losing your phone, those are small in the grand scheme. You learn how to be a problem solver for yourself as well as for other people. And then you really have a sense of satisfaction because you're not depending on anyone else for you're not punching the clock. You're not going into the office and working to make somebody else rich. You know that your efforts, like you and I were talking yesterday about how if you had a 9-to-5 job and these little bills came up, your wife's car and buying a new cell phone, you have to be putting yourself further in debt to take care of these things. You wouldn't have the ability to, there's only so many hours in a day. You wouldn't have the ability to generate the extra money that these bills needed if you work for someone else. But working for yourself, you can put in the extra work, try something new, and generate extra income to make life a little bit nicer all the way around.
Absolutely. And one of the things that And there are challenges, like you said, and like we talked about, but there's also ways that you can get through those a lot quicker than you normally would if you were dealing with them yourself.
Right.
And we, have, worked for companies, and we have started some companies like my background, a CFO, a corporate CFO. And, you know, it doesn't matter what level you are at, there's still the same issues. Employees to deal with, bosses to deal with. You're taking lunch when they want you to. Now, granted, there's good things about a corporate environment for certain things, but for the majority of us, if you look at that corporate pyramid, who's making all the money, right?
Yeah.
You're working for the man, and you're doing what he said, and it it comes to a point when you say, well, I need to do something different, and I want to do something different, but I'm afraid, right?
Yeah.
So, right, at this point in time, we have, different companies. And that's the other thing. When you start an online business or you're looking, there are certain things that you want to look for. And what I really found is that the company, whatever company you choose, it should have great products. It should have a great company. It should have great owners, and it should have a system that you can utilize. That and you It should have a team of mentors, a group of people that you can connect with on a daily basis, if you like, and you can get answers right away. And I know that we've both had some great success, but that success, again, that success, it's something that we work towards, right?
Right.
It's something that we work toward. And that's what we want to do. And one of the businesses that I'm involved with also is one of my goals, and there's the big why, right? So then once you pick a company, you pick a group, then you really have to do a little bit of homework to get started. And what's going to keep you going is your why, right? Why are you doing this? Whether it's, to make a little extra money, maybe it's to make a lot of extra money, maybe it's to save for that big vacation. But we all know that the 401k plan to retirement and work for 40 years and do your 40 hours a week and get your gold watch. At the end of the day, guess what? Life, we're living so much longer. We're much more healthier. We want to not sit back in the rocking chair. We want to
Exactly.
experience life. And the
Yeah.
only way that you're going to do that is to step out there and say, okay, let's see what's out
Yeah.
there. And if you want to do that, please go ahead and say, have reach out to Bill. Reach out to Bill. See, he's reaching out to you right now. But I want you to reach out to Bill and Penny. They are just fabulous. They do have several businesses online. They're very dedicated. They have a lot of success, and they're open to share that with you, just as I am. So what I want you to do here, and it's coming close to Christmas, so give yourself a Christmas gift, right, Penny?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody else you have on your list, what are you doing for you? Because if your cup is empty, you have nothing to give anyone else. So really, look at those things. Don't let that end of year, everyone makes their resolutions for January 1st and then they break them. Really take a look at yourself, see what you want to do, see if you have a way to get to where you want to go, and talk to people. We are more than willing, like you are, to just, people have questions, they want to bounce things off you and just kind of feel if this is right for them to start an online business. What we have found is people are so willing to help, to just honestly give you a slice of what they do and how they do it. And it has been a wonderful journey for us in the past couple of years doing this, doing the online, being in the online world. So, focus on where you want to go, treat yourself to just even in a small way to take action, and you will be happier next year and the year after that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. And, one of our goals is that we want to, for 2019, help 1,000. That's my goal, to help 1,000 people learn how to start a business. And you would be amazed. You can do it, right, for under $100,
Yeah.
which is really amazing. And then you can start building, and we will show you how to do that. And we will help you, and we will put you in a group of like-minded individuals that are helping each other. So again, if you want to start a new year and have some what do they call those? The accountability friends. I like to call them accountability friends. And that's what Penny is to me a lot. And that's what Bill is. Bill is crazy. Believe it, he just sits there. He looks so calm.
Uh,
We're holding him back.
we're
Yeah,
going with an
that's right.
idea.
We
We're
gave
going
him
with an idea of
some.
having a series of angry rant angry rant seminars.
Oh my goodness.
Because you know how he's, like you said, he's the engineer. He sits there, he's analyzing everything,
Right.
and then he's coming up with these crazy ideas. And then we go and try them. It's like, yes, people love this stuff. So you're just seeing that come out, the ability to use your brain and be creative.
So one thing you mentioned that I want to put out there and let people think about is you were talking about, corporate structure and the man getting rich. And so I want to tell the people that one of the businesses we're in is an MLM, multi-level marketing. That's an online business. Now, a lot of people say, MLM, forget it. It's not for me. It's a pyramid scheme. It doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. Hold on just a minute. MLM, yes, they say only the people at the top get rich, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what is the difference between an MLM and a regular big corporate company?
That's
Your
right.
biggest companies. Aren't they MLMs in a way?
Yes, they
You're
are.
down at the bottom, working your tail off, and the CEO is making way more money than you are. So, and all the way up the line, everybody gets a bigger raise than you. They make more money than you. And so now you want to compare a corporate structure with an MLM, and you're still going to poo-poo an MLM? I don't think so.
Right. And then here's the thing. When you're in the corporate, they say, oh, you've done such a great job that, we've outsourced you.
Yeah. Oh, that's what, yeah.
And it's like, okay,
You want me to go to angry rant now? Don't get me started.
Yeah. Why did you tell me you were going to do this 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But they don't know.
The best years of your life.
Oh,
Right,
and
but-
before we outsource you, can
Train
you
them
teach the
for
other
us.
guy
Yeah.
what you're doing?
Yeah.
Right, I'm all over that.
Right. Teach this person now that's going to do your job. And by the way, we hired 2 of them for less than what you're making.
Mhm.
So, yes, part of that is business, but don't let yourself get caught in that.
No, it's a trap.
MLM, as you want, whatever you want to say about it, you are the boss. You are the boss of your business.
You're accountable to yourself.
You cannot, someone cannot come and say to you, Bill, I'm firing you from your online business. Nobody can say that. Nobody can do that, right? And what you do is that because it's for you, it's with you, you do have products just like a big corporation does, but you don't have all the overhead. You don't have employees. You
The
know, you don't have
shipping,
rent to pay,
delivery, yeah.
right? You don't have to worry about the extra electricity, and you can do it. This is the new economy. And I don't care how old you are. Maybe a lot of people watching this say, well, you guys are a little bit older. Well, great. You know who the biggest economic group of individuals are in the world today? The baby boomer. And we're not going away. We are not going away. And what we want to do, though, is we want to show people how to have a better way of life than what they have right now. And it won't cost them an arm and a leg. And if they work with us, they will be successful. Because, first of all, I have and Penny does too. We have degrees. I have a master's in finance. I've been a CPA. And guess what? Guess what? They said, oh, well, Mike, now, you're a little bit older now, so we want someone younger. That doesn't mean that I've changed, right?
No.
That doesn't, and I've taken care of myself. We are getting better. So, and we have another 30 years to live. So why not? Why sit around? Why, some people go and do, which is okay. You want to be a Walmart greeter? What the heck, right? Sure,
You see
can
these little
do that.
old ladies working at McDonald's. I do not want to be. I worked at McDonald's when I was 16. I don't want to do it when I'm 60. Just saying,
Right.
Wait a
So-
minute. Wait a minute.
What?
I think I'm going to be a Walmart greeter.
Thank you, Bill.
I could show them when they come in the door how to start their online business. Right there. Look at all
He's
the
going to be
people-
handing out business cards.
Look at all the people you have access to.
Okay.
Oh my God, that's a
All right.
great-
Well,
I'm
hey, I
going
want
right
to
now.
tell you guys, it is almost Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
You
Just
too, Mike.
comment below. And Bill, he's an engineer, so he's going to try something like that. And more, I say, go for it, Bill. Go for it. And
Walmart
let
may
us
not
know.
like it because they'll come in the door and out the other doors. Hey, I don't need this.
No, but you're
All right,
right. That's
so-
a great goal to try to help 1,000 people, to make it your goal to help 1,000 people next
Right.
year. Because it's not just them you're helping, it's
Right.
all the people that they touch. So if we can
Right.
help them with their
And
health,
have-
with
and
all of it, it's a great cause.
a great cause, a great product, a great company, and a great person. And that person is you. That person is you. Don't let anyone ever tell you any differently, because the only reason they're going to tell you that you're no good is to make them better.
Mhm.
And we don't
Look
need that.
better.
Yes. So go ahead, have a great Christmas. We're going to talk again. And if you want to talk to either of us, just go ahead and put a comment below and say, we want to know more. And Penny and I, and even we might even convince Bill to get in touch with you. If there's any engineers out there that are good looking, if there's any accountants out there that are good listen, if there are any purchasing people, and expert, what do they call them now? They call them supply chain
Yeah, and logistics.
strategists.
Supply chain management.
Yes, if there are any of you that are out there that think maybe there might be a bit of truth to what we're saying, comment below, say, tell us more, and Penny and I will get back to you, okay? Have a great and wonderful Christmas. I wish you the best. I wish the blessings. I can look out and it's not dark out your window right now, Penny, like it was, and it looks like
Like it
snow.
was last night. Yeah.
Okay, so have
Great
a
talking
great
to
day.
you, Mike. Thanks so
All right,
much.
and we'll see you a little bit later. Bye now.
All right.
Excellent.
Take care.
Take care.